Good morning, I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal, and welcome to the All Record Journal Wrestling Selection Show for the 2017-18 season. We've got 10 boys we picked from Platt, Maloney, and Southington. We feel are most deserving, best representative of the quality of wrestling we have in our area year in, year out. Here are the boys we felt were the best this winter. We're going to start over on the west side of Meriden, Platt High School. Their sophomore 113-pounder, Mr. James Rondini. Now, James finished fourth in Class M. On the season, he went 36-10. We're glad to welcome James Rondini, perhaps not for the last time, on our All Record Journal wrestling team. We move to the 120-pound class, and we're going to stay over at Platt with the senior. He is Jeremy Polanco Castro. Jeremy finished up his career over at Platt, and it was a good one. This year, he went 34-10. The postseason highlight for Jeremy, the Class M tournament down in Guilford. He got to the finals, and he finished second. Of course, went on to the State Open. 34-10 season for Jeremy Polanco Castro over at Platt High School. We have a 126-pounder in the mix. He hails from Southington. He is junior Jacob Cardozo. Big splash this year for Jake over with the Blue Knights. A fine regular season. He went on to the postseason and finished fourth in Class Double L as well as in the State Open. That got him to the New England Championships. We'll see what Jake's going to do in his senior season. I'll tell you what he did in his junior season. 39-14, one win shy of the 40-win plateau. Jacob Cardozo, welcome to the All Record Journal wrestling team. Moving along, we're going to go over to Maloney, and he's been on our All Record Journal wrestling team before, and we're proud to have him on again because, you know what? Maloney wrestling, what a fine, fine tradition. And really, by the numbers, by the accomplishments, this boy was the best. He is senior, 132-pounder, DEMETRE CARNOT. And we're going to roll some highlights on DEMETRE because we've got a lot of them. DEMETRE signs off as the all-time winningest wrestler over at Maloney. Here's his record for his career. 154-23 in 177 varsity wrestling matches. DEMETRE won 154. This season, he was 44-5. He defended his Class L 132-pound championship, went on to finish second in the State Open, and he placed sixth in New England. DEMETRE CARNOT, All Record Journal, second year in a row. What a fine career for you, DEMETRE. Okay, we're going to go back over to Southington for a 138-pound class. Here's another guy who's had an excellent career dating back to his freshman year, and he signed off with a good senior year. He is Mr. SHAUN WAGNER. Now, as a senior, SHAUN went 43-9. That's a lot of matches. Peter, hey, think about that. 52 matches, and SHAUN won 43 of them. Here's another repeat performer, All-RJ. One of Shawnee's teammates over at Southington, 152-pounder, Tegan Welch. Tegan wrapped up his Southington career. He almost nailed 50 wins this year. He was 47-14. He was third in Class Double L, fourth in the State Open. He also qualified for the New England Championships. Good to have Tegan Welch back on the All Record Journal wrestling team. Okay, we've got another man from Maloney. He's a first-timer, and I think I like this pick most of all, and I'm going to tell you why. We're going to introduce him right here. He is senior MARKEESE Thompson. He's a 160-pounder. He had a good, solid season. He was 25-13. He finished fourth in Class L. But I'm going to tell you why, above all that, I went with MARKEESE. Senior captain with DEMETRE CARNOT and Jocelyn Rodriguez. You know, Maloney enjoyed a very good team season this year under Eric Bergeron, kind of getting the team record back up there. And MARKEESE was a big part of that. Captain set the tone. So way to finish off your career, MARKEESE. All righty. We have three more boys to go. Two of them weigh 170 pounds, or at least they do. As before walking in for the All Record Journal shoot today, we had some pizza. They might be a little overweight right now, but not by too much, not by the looks of them. Our first 170-pounder from Platt. He is a senior. He is ZAVIAN Arroyo. Hey, ZAVIAN was an athlete of the week. He also had a strong football career. And ZAVIAN on the mat this winter, 39-8, 39 wins in 47 matches. He finished third in Class M. He is one of our 170-pounders. Our other one, 1 + 1 is 2. He is junior Paul CALO from Southington. He won for the second time in a row a New England championship. Very similar storyline as to last year when Paul was runner-up in Class XL and at the State Open. He did the same thing again this year, and he goes on to the New England Championship Tournament, and he just tears it up. He tears it up. He won his championship match in Providence by a 9-zip decision. Incredible. New England Championship. And get this record for Paulie in his junior year, and he's got another one to go. 50-3. 50-3 for Paul CALO. Another year to go. This was his second time on the All-Record Journal Wrestling team. That's 9 wrestlers on our All-Record Journal Wrestling team for this year. We got one more to go. Pete, who could our last man be? None other than our man from Platt High School, senior Ben Stratton. State Open champion Ben Stratton. What a great finish to his high school career. He's going down to Western Carolina, does not expect to wrestle down there, but what memories that kid made as a Platt Panther. And this year, he was 43-2. He was the Class M champ at 182 pounds, went on to win a State Open championship at 182, only the third Platt wrestler to win a State Open championship. He also finished 4th in New England. His final career record as a Platt Panther, and that dates back to his sophomore year, 129-30, 129 career wins for Ben Stratton. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty solid team for us. 2 class champions, State Open champion, New England champion. We've got good wrestling here, and we look forward to covering it again in the future. For now, those boys are our All-Record Journal wrestlers, 2017 and 18. I'm Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Record Journal. Thank you for joining me.